Hey guys. Hello guys. Hello guys, how are you? Hello Manon. Hi Godelia, how are you guys? Hello Melanie. Hello guys. I just finished a call, like the group call that I have with the women that I coach, and I'm so proud of them. And I want to share because I think this is important because I know that many of you struggle with boundaries. So, one of the lady I coach told me that her boss took her to HR because so basically it's the boss who didn't perform well, but she's putting the blame on her. And she said that initially she would have cried, but this time she didn't cry at all because now she has a higher self-esteem. So she just put herself, in another room, and instead of staying in the room where her boss was. And this is something that I want you to understand. Like, you don't have to be around people who don't bring joy and who try to put you down. So yeah, put yourself first. And instead of asking yourself, yeah, how do I handle that person, tell yourself that you don't have to deal with them. Okay? This is the message that I want to share today. And I'm proud of her as well because she decided to simply look for another job, and she doesn't even want to fight for that position because she knows that she's worth more and she can make more. So yeah, I'm just super proud of her. I want to know, do you struggle with boundaries and people pleasing? Yes, it's common because you see, as a child, we are taught to be nice and to share our toys and all of that, and we just want to be loved, right? We want to be loved, and we want others to say that we are nice. We want others to hang with us because at school being alone means that you aren't cool, right? Manon is saying that once she understood that she needed to love herself first, everything changed. Yes, I agree, because people are attracted by people who love themselves. So if you put yourself first and you understand that you don't have to deal with mean people, is how you will stop attracting those people. And of course, yeah, you have mean people everywhere, but you will see that the more you love yourself, the more you will be able to attract to you people who are right for you. And the people who are mean to you, who aren't grounded in love, they will disappear on their own. Like, you don't have to worry about it. You just need to love yourself more and more, work on yourself, and trust that that an environment that is loving, kind, and compassionate is possible for you, and it's there already, and it's just waiting for you to catch up. Abidaton is saying, yes, I do struggle, but I'm currently in a phase where I'm working on this aspect of my life. I'm proud of you. And I want to know, do you guys watch my videos on YouTube? Because I'm considering sharing less videos on YouTube. So if you want, like, What do you prefer? Do you like it when I post daily on YouTube, or are you fine with me posting just 2 or 3 times a week? Okay, Minnie is saying 2 to 3 times a week is good. Okay. And by the way, don't forget that my free webinar will be live soon. So make sure to join my my mailing list, because this is where you're gonna receive the link. And Solbe is saying that she didn't know that I had YouTube, and I know that Instagram doesn't show my post to my entire audience. So this is why it would be great for you if you could activate the bell notification, because this is how you're gonna know. But yeah, I post daily, and check me out on YouTube. It's High Value Queens. It's funny what you say, Abby Datron, because this is what I think. Like, I know that when I started to work on my feminine journey, I was ready. I was truly ready, and I think that some people will feel like this is BS because they aren't ready, and you really need to be ready for that. I also want to say that you don't have to wait to break a leg to start working on yourself. This is something that we discussed today in coaching. Like many people, not women, but just people in general, they will wait for a disaster to make a change. Like they will wait to have a cancer to stop smoking, and you don't want to get there. Okay, you can make changes when you feel good, because this is where actually you'll be able to transition from a place of peace and love and compassion for yourself. Of course, even when you are struggling and you break a leg, you can still bring yourself back to love and compassion. But I would say that that transition is easier and smoother when everything is already doing all right, and just want to get to the next level, you see. So yeah, make sure that you double check with yourself often, and you ask yourself if you're at the right place, and if what you do makes sense to you. And this works for all areas of life, you see. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that when I started to work on my feminine journey, I was just ready, and the courses that I needed to take were there for me. And what's crazy is, like, they were there for me a while ago already, and it was just waiting for me to get ready. And yeah, so everything you need is already there, and it's just waiting for you to catch up. And I believe, yes, I announced the winner of my giveaway on YouTube. Go on the community tab and you will see who is the winner. And the winner from my mailing list has been emailed. So yeah, make sure to check as well. And yeah, I was saying that there is a Japanese proverb that says that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I believe in that. All the wounds that I worked on, the teacher appeared when I was ready. You need to be ready. And also what I want to share is that lately I understood that the biggest lesson that I've been learning lately is that time is more valuable than money alone. So I'm gonna try to make videos on that, because this is still new to me. Like, I know that we have to value our time, but there is truly like a shift that is happening to me. And I talked about it with one of my best friends, and she said that she's going through the same journey as well. So yeah, this is crazy, and I want to know, are you going through that too? Like, are you getting that time is more important than money alone? And before making any decision, you need to think about time. So Raya is asking me, can you explain how to know if he's the right guy when dating online? Are you guys committed to one another, or is it just like, a Tinder guy at this stage? Yeah. Of course, I know this quote that time is money, but really, when you start to live it and you understand this, not just intellectually but also emotionally, like there is a shift that happens to you. Like I feel like this is still new and it's part of my journey. But yeah, this is something that I'm barely grasping right now. So yeah, hopefully soon I will be able to share, the well, I understand the lesson, but I don't know how to put it in a way that can transform you as well. So yeah, I'm gonna think of a way to do it. But yeah. So how do I stop seeking approval from people pleasing? It's mentally draining. Okay, so you need to learn you need to work on yourself, and you need to love yourself more and more. You need to understand that what's important is people respecting you, not people loving you. And as you detach yourself from that need of that need of being loved by everyone and for the wrong things, this is how you're gonna love yourself more. And as you love yourself more, you will just ask for others to respect you, not to love you. And when you focus on being respected, this is how they start to love you. You see, like you need to take that first step, and the first step is you loving yourself more and valuing your me time. And I also think that this is something that I was saying, because at school being alone means that you aren't cool. Like this is something that we grew up with, and we had to be seen with others at school. Like we had to be invited at parties. We had to be picked first in sports, otherwise you were not cool. You see, like being lonely wasn't something that was perceived as cool as we grew up. So it stayed in our mind, and you need to rediscover being on your own. Like you need to discover what it feels like to do things on your own, and you will see that actually you enjoy your own presence. You see, and as you start enjoying your own presence, you won't fear being on your own anymore. And if you decide that someone belongs to your life, it means that they are incredible. Okay? So Abby Datron is saying that she recently moved. Well, so she said, I recently moved jobs and took less money than I usually would because I wanted better work-life balance. It's become more important to me than money now in my life. Yes, I think we can have both. And yeah, we can have both, but what you have to look at is not just, chasing money. It's also chasing your a good quality of life. So I hope that if you are getting less than what you would usually get, you can still have a nice standard of living. This is the most important thing. And by the way, I'm gonna reopen the doors of my group coaching program, and I'm excited to have some of you join. And yeah. So what are the things you can do to remain high value with a high self-esteem? Well, again, you need to work on yourself daily. Like you need to understand that it's not just you do this and then boom, you are a high value woman with a high self-esteem. Many women call themselves high value, but they aren't truly. Like you need to understand that you need to go through a deep transformation. Like you need to have a look at the people you hang out with, the content you consume, your own values, how you handle arguments, how you go after what you want. You see, there are many things that comes into play when it comes when it comes to becoming high value and feminine with a high self-esteem. So if you just, okay, so Ria is saying that she just talked with a guy and they haven't met yet. Well, in that case, like, he's still relevant. Make sure you meet him first, because you can be anyone. Like, look at that guy on Netflix who was telling women that he was a billionaire or whatever, like the Tinder swindler. So many men lie online, so yeah, make sure you meet him first. By the way, for those of you who didn't watch the beginning of this live, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. It's gonna be available tomorrow so that you can catch up. So, how to get approached by high value men? Well, you need to go out, and you need to go out to places where they hang out. If they see you, they're gonna approach. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And right now, you're getting approached by the wrong men because you're in an environment where those men hang at. Well, when I say the wrong men, sometimes they can be sweet people, but they might not be, the kind of men you want. So let's say you want a guy who's into, I don't know, business. Well, the faster way for you to meet him is if you start attending business seminars, you see. So how would we know if a man is pretending to be serious with us in order to get physical? What do you call serious? Is it like verbal commitment, or is just being sweet? So Selena is asking, where do high value men hang out? Well, they aren't a lot different than you. They just hang in neighborhoods that are more high end, since they live there. So yeah, try to go to the upper to the the wealthy areas in your city. This is just what you have to do. Like, if you live close to that place, like, you can go to a nice coffee shop, maybe start an activity there, but you need to keep in mind that you need to do it for yourself first. Don't do it because you want to meet a guy, because if you go there just to meet a guy, then you're gonna be, you're gonna have a lot of control, and this is how you won't attract him. You need to release that need of meeting a guy and just need to focus on loving yourself first, because when you are happy and you feel good, this is how you start to attracting the right people for you. So feel good first. So whose baby is saying, I've realized part of living up is healing past trauma, but I always run away from my emotions because it pulls me back. It pulls me back to healing afresh. Okay, so if you've been on 4 to 5 dates, this is too early. Wait for 12 weeks, and also make sure you see a progression. Does he want to see you more and more? Does he try to get physical with you, like get sexual, like he asks you to come to his place and stuff like that? Like 4 or 5 dates is way too early, and in most cases men do that when they don't have a lot of options, so they know that it's gonna be easier for them to have consistent sex when they're committed than when they are single. So this is why after 4 or 5 dates they're already saying that's because they just don't have options. And since you're attractive, they are physically attracted, but it isn't love in the way, like, you are a drug to their brain. So yeah, be careful. Take it slow. Like, it's fine for you to tell him that you want to take your time. It's completely fine. So I've run into men that like to talk about themselves a lot. Is this a sign that they are selfish, or are they just trying to impress me too much with so much information? How to tell the difference? I'm pretty sure they try to impress you with the information, and you need to be, well, actually they need, this is some, they have to, they need to watch this live. But basically it's not great to throw at people all the skills and all the things that are attractive about yourself. Like, just like you as a woman, you can't tell him, yeah, I read 4 books a month. I also go to the swimming pool 3 to 4 times a week to keep my body to keep my body tight. I also have that successful career. I also have model contracts. Like, it's great for you, to be proud of all of that, but he needs to discover that later on. Like, as he gets to know you, he needs to be like, okay, she does that and that. Oh, she's interesting, you see. And I just think that men who throw everything like that just like social skills, but doesn't mean that they are bad people. Just like, they try to impress you. And I rather hear that they try to impress you than you trying to impress them. So Selena is saying, won't he think it's weird I'm hanging out there? If he asks where I'm from and I say in another part of the city. No, it's completely fine. Like, the city belongs to everyone. Okay, I actually need to go to bed. It's 10 where I live, and I need to get up early tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna put the replay of this live on YouTube, and you guys can have a look at it. Okay, don't forget to join my mailing list, and don't forget that in a few days I'm gonna open the doors of my group coaching program, and you don't want to miss it. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.